few minutes, we will explain what the purchase order options are and we'll show you how to set them up. Prior to entering transactions and purchase orders, it is necessary to configure the relevant settings. In the Options screen, you will find 3 tabs. You can define the company information in the Company tab. You can define the processing options within the Processing tab. And finally, specify how documents are to be numbered in the Documents tab. Let's have a look at defining purchase order options. From Purchase Orders, PO Setup, select Options. The company information is displayed on the Company tab, and we can make modifications to the contact name, telephone, and fax number. Click the Processing tab. We'll have a look at the most frequently used options. If you want to allow non-inventory items, put a check mark next to this option. This will allow you to enter arbitrary values in the Purchase Order Requisitions, Purchase Orders, and Receipts tab. If you want to be able to create a PO for a vendor that does not currently exist in Accounts Payable, put a check mark beside Allow Non-Existing Vendors. You can specify how the system is going to determine what the item cost is going to be in Default Item Cost field. Options include Most Recent Cost, Standard Cost, Average Cost, Last Unit Cost, Vendor Cost, or Landed. Vendor costs can be found in the Vendor Cost screen. The other costs can be found in Location Details. You can specify the default posting date, which can be either the document date or the session date. You can also specify when the most recent cost and last cost, as defined in the Location Details, will be updated. Options include during receipt costing or invoice costing. If there is often a discrepancy between the cost on the invoice and the cost on the time of receipt, you may want to select the invoice costing option. In the Requisitions section, if you want to be able to copy the costs that exist in the requisitions to the purchase order by default, put a check mark next to this option. If this is not checked, the system is going to use the cost as defined in the Default Item Cost field. If it is a requirement that requisitions require approval, put a check mark next to this option. Click the Documents tab. Here you can specify the aging periods and specify how a document number is going to look. Click Save and Close. This is how you configure options within purchase orders. Now please pause this video and open the document with the exercises. This document can be found in your learning package on Sage University. In order to practice modifying and reviewing the purchase order options, complete Exercise 1 from the Maintaining Purchase Orders lesson. Were you able to review the purchase order options? Great! Congratulations! You now know what the purchase order options are and how to set them up.